Hello students, with a pleasant morning. It's your English teacher at Shiva Group of Institutions. Welcome you all to the video lecture class. Students, in these days we are studying your language portion transformation, and recently we have completed the interchange from assertive to negative and from interrogative to assertive sentences. So now we will study the other changes of the sentences. So let's see how can we change the sentence from assertive to exclamatory and from exclamatory to assertive. So let's see interchange of exclamatory and assertive sentences. Interchange of exclamatory and assertive interchange of exclamatory and assertive sentences. So how can we change it? How can we change it? Suppose that the sentence is written, it's a very lovely morning. It is a very lovely morning. This time, what is the kind of the sentence? The kind of the sentence is assertive, and we have to just change the sentence into exclamatory. So normally we use exclamation sign in the exclamatory sentence. So how can we change it? We can change it. It's a very. So it's a very. Very word is always converted into what are. What are. So you can write it. What a lovely morning. What a lovely morning. You can write what a lovely morning it is. And put the exclamation sign. Whenever you write what a lovely morning it is, so you can change it. It's a very lovely morning. It's a very lovely morning. Next sentence. You are a great idiot. You. This one is assertive and this one is exclamatory. You are. You are a great. You are a great idiot. You are a great idiot. So how can you change it? How can you change it? What and what? A great will be converted into what? A great will be converted into what? What and a great will be converted into what and idiot. What an idiot you are. Exclamation sign. What an idiot you are. You are a great idiot. What an idiot you are. Okay. What an idiot you are. Okay. Now the next sentence that is before you. The sunset is very beautiful. The sunset is very beautiful. The sunset is very beautiful. Okay. So you have to, how beautiful the sunset is. How beautiful the sunset is, the exclamation sign. Here, this one will be converted into how. This one is converted into how, and you have to put this word. Then after you have to write the adjective of that one, and then after the subject will be written. Okay. Now, next sentence. I wish I were a child again. I wish I were a child again. I were a child again. I wish I were a child again. You can also use here that. I wish that I were a child. So this one is the same sentence you have to just change into exclamative. So oh that I were a child again. Oh that, comma, oh that I were a child. I were a child. Okay. So this one is your interchange of affirmative. This one is interchange of assertive to exclamative, from exclamative to assertive. Okay. Now let's see some examples of no sooner. If no sooner, if this word comes as soon as, so it will be converted into no sooner less than. Let's see some example of this one. Sentence is, as soon as he wrote the letter. As soon as he wrote the letter. As soon as he wrote the letter, he posted it. As soon as he wrote the letter, he posted it. So as soon as will be converted into no sooner. So no sooner. And as we are using the second form of the main verb, and whenever we are using no sooner, so we have to use did. Because this one is written as a past indefinite form or simple past form. When it is converted into negative sentence, we have to use did here. So no sooner did he write the letter. No sooner did he write the letter, he posted it. He posted it. Now next sentence. No sooner did the principal come into the hall. No sooner did the principal, no sooner did the principal come into the hall, no sooner did the principal come into the hall than the students stood up. Than the students stood up. No sooner did the principal come into the hall than the student stood up. So you have to convert it into as soon as. So as soon as the principal, came into the hall, as soon as the principal came into the hall, the students, you have to put comma here because you have to remove that word from here. The students stood up. Okay, so these are just explanation of your no sooner and as soon as, because these are something complex like sentence, something difficult, slightly difficult sentence. Whenever as soon as the no sooner words come in the sentence, we have to just change the sentence in another way. Now, how can we change the sentences? Like the sentence interchange of if and unless. interchange of if and unless. Interchange of if and unless. So how can you change? If he does not listen to his teacher, the sentence is like this. If he does not listen to his teacher, if he does not listen to his teacher, comma, he will suffer. He will suffer. Okay. So the this sentence is written in a complex sentence. If he does not listen to his teacher, he will suffer. So, and the not word is used in the sentence. So, if the not word is used in the sentence, you have to convert it into unless. So, unless he listens to his teacher, unless he listens to his teacher, unless he listens to his teacher, and you have to just change it into another way. Unless he listens to his teacher, comma, he will suffer. Unless he listens to his teacher, he will suffer. Fine, have you got it? Whenever this word comes, because not word is given here, so the meaning of unless is always in giving a not word, it itself gives a negative sense. So unless he listens to his teacher, he will suffer. Okay, next sentence. Unless he hurries. Unless he hurries, HURRIES, comma, he will miss the train, comma, he will miss the train. Unless he hurries, he will miss the train. So how will you change it? Unless will be converted into if he does not. If he does not hurry, because it's a present indefinite sentence. If he does not hurry, comma, he will miss the train. He will miss the If he does not hurry, he will miss the train. I hope so that you are getting all these sentences, all the types of the sentences. Now let's see that how can you change this one. Another sentences are for you. Just like, if we do not do my homework, if I do not do my if I do not do my homework, comma, I will be punished, comma, I will be punished. If I do not do my homework, I will be punished. Okay. So how can you change it? Because it is written in a not word is not including the sentence. So when you convert this sentence, so you have to use unless here. So unless I do my homework, comma, you have to put comma over here. Unless I do my homework, I will be punished. I will be punished. Okay, unless I do my homework, I will be punished. Next sentence. The next sentence that is before you, if he does not pay attention, he will, if he does not, if he does not pay attention, if he does not pay attention, he will not understand anything. He will not understand he will not understand anything. If he does not pay attention, he will not understand anything. So unless, so that's what is here. So unless he pays attention, unless he pays attention, comma, unless he pays attention, he will not understand. He will not understand anything. Okay, so students, these are the uses of if and unless. Whenever if word is used, it means the sentence is written in positive form, and whenever we use unless, this gives a negative sense. Okay. Then after we see one more sentence in which we change this parts of speech. Suppose that we want to say I daily practice at my home. I daily practice for speaking. I daily practice for speaking English at my So this is the sentence, and you have to just change in the sentence the parts of the speech. So if we talk about this one, the practice word it is verb form, and we have to just change it. So how can you change? I daily do practice. I daily do practice for speaking English at my So now let's see that this practice and this practice. What is the difference between two? So this, whenever the spelling is P-R-A-C-T-I-S-E, this one is a verb form. That's why only one verb is used in the sentence. Because we can use only one main verb in the sentence, we cannot use more than one main verb in the sentence. We can use extra helping verb in the sentence, but verb should be only one in the sentence. Okay. If the sentence is simple, if the sentence is complex or compound, so it can use more than one main verb. But this is used as a verb in the sentence. But if you want to change it in the transformation portion, so we have to use do, because do is itself a main verb, and practice P-R-A-C-T-I-C-E, it is your noun. So whenever practice is used, yani CE is used, you have to use extra main verb in the sentence. And whenever practice is used, so practice is itself a verb, so we don't need use any extra main word in the sentence. So this is just a changement of parts of speech. Whenever you just write a sentence, you are saying something, sign here. You just want to say sign over here. This one is imperative sentence, but you can write the sentence, put your signature over here. Both the sentences are an imperative form, but here we are using sign as a verb, and here signature is your noun. So when noun is used, you have to use extra, and put is your verb. Put is your, in the same way, I gave you an advice. I gave you an advice yesterday. And you can change the sentence, I advised you yesterday. So have you seen the difference? Here, advice is noun. A-D-V-I-C-E, it's a noun. That's why we have used extra main verb with the sentence A. And here, advised is your verb, and it is the second form of the main verb. That is why we don't need to use extra main verb with the sentence. So student, these are the portion of your transformation. Your transformation portion is completed, and your next video lecture class will start new topic. Hopefully we will start the literature chapter, because the literature chapters are several, and you have to do just a revision of all these exercises, because I have taught you interchange of degree of comparison, and also taught you how can you change from affirmative to negative sentence, and from interrogative to assertive, from exclamative to assertive sentence. You have also seen the difference of parts of speech, and you have also seen how can we change no sooner to as soon as to no sooner. Then after we have seen uses of if and unless, degree of comparison, and remove to and use to. Transformation chapter is completed, and before it I taught you narration is also completed. So these are very lengthy topic in language portion. These are completed, and next video lecture class we will start in literature portion. I hope so that you have got it very well. Even if you have any doubts, so you can ask me in the doubt clearing session. Till then, thank you, and have a nice day to all.